Portion of Utah's Morning News is brought to you by Regents Blue Cross Blue Shield.
And joining us live in studio is Dr. Mark Hyatt, Executive Medical Director of Regents Blue Cross Blue Shield of Utah. So, obesity, Dr. Hyatt, linked to even more cancers than we had originally thought.
That's right, Amanda. In the past, obesity or excess body weight has been linked to many cancer. Now, there's a new study which has uncovered new associations between obesity and the development of even more cancers. Cancers such as of the stomach, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, ovaries, thyroid, blood, and brain.
So we're talking just about just being overweight, right? Like it's just a matter of eating a better diet, doing a little bit of exercise, and you can remove yourself from some of these categories.
That's right, Brian. The good news is that for some cancers, losing weight can cut your risk.
And these cancers develop at any time during life, or you're overweight at a young age, at a middle age, in elderly? I mean, is that relevant at all?
It hasn't really been well defined yet. We do know that for obese individuals, the risk of cancer development at any time in their life, but particularly in their later years, is, for example, twice as high for liver cancer, 5 times as high for esophageal cancer, and 7 times as high for uterine cancer.
All right, let's talk to all the people who are in line right now buying a coffee on their way into work. Coffee cravings may, in fact, be in your genes. What in the world's going on here?
Brian, in a new study, researchers have found a possible genetic link to coffee drinking. What they discovered is that the caffeine in coffee is metabolized differently in different people depending upon their genetic makeup, which means that those who metabolize caffeine faster don't have as much lingering in their system, such that they drink more coffee more often to get the same effect.
Okay, so that's why I wonder, is this not unlike the same reason why some people have a genetic predisposition to alcoholism or to something else, that there's something in them that responds differently to a substance? This is something that responds differently to a substance. Not to compare coffee to alcohol, certainly not, but is it in line with that at all?
I think that more than we know is in our genes. But we also, all of us, of course, have that power to some degree to act in a way that can overcome that genetic predisposition.
Let's talk briefly about prescription drug prices on the rise. Of course, Mylan with its EpiPen is very much in the news, at least right now, with these $600 EpiPens. But these are kind of just some outliers, aren't they, on basically where drug prices stand these days, aren't they?
Yeah, we hear in the news, of course, these highlighted incidents of of Mylan's EpiPen or of Turing's treatment for toxoplasmosis, where the price of a pill went up from $13.50.
Oh, the one to $700 a
Yes.
pill. Yeah.
And, of course, we've heard of the high cost of cancer drugs and other specialty medications costing it over $100,000 per year. The good news, though, Brian, is that in 2015, although the list prices for drugs rose at about 12%, the price that insurers and employers actually paid, that is the net prices, grew only about 3%. And that's the lowest rate of increase in years.
Okay.
So that's the overall.
That's the
big picture.
And the other good news, Amanda, is that more and more Americans are using lower cost generic alternatives. In fact, about 85% of drugs are generics.
Okay.